Hey guys, it's Bobby.
Brandon.
And this is the Hansen Oatkin Show podcast, and it's our first podcast in 4 months. So Brandon, we were busy with other few things in life, like football and all that, so we kind of going off topic a little bit, because you can see I'm wearing my Robin Reed jersey, because tonight we're having a little issue, as I suppose, and Brandon here are discussing about who's better between Ryan Miller and Jhonas Enroth, and apparently he's blaming Miller because this is a game against the Boston Bruins. He's blaming Miller on the past 2 goals scored by Beverly, Horton, and Sagan. Excuse me, I almost said Marchand, but Sagan. Tyler Sagan. And we're going to explain to you why I think Miller is better than Enroth, and he's going to explain why Enroth is better than Miller. So we're going to start with Brandon. Let's see what
No, we're going to start with you because Miller blows. So you're going to start.
Fine. The reason I say Miller is a better goalie, and most people I'm pretty sure will believe or are going to agree with me, is because in his rookie year, 5 years ago, which was 2006, he guided the Sabres to the conference finals, and they were supposed to be out of the playoffs, and they were 4th place. They were supposed to be the Cinderella team, and then they ended up being the Cinderella team. They knocked out Philly, they knocked out Ottawa, and they lost by 2 goals in Game 7 of the 06 finals to the Hurricanes, and that pretty much blew the season up because of injuries. And the following year, the Sabres won the President's Trophy, and they lost in 5 games to the Ottawa Senators, only because the Sabres' defense and offense didn't care anymore. So they just wanted to end the season early. And Miller in 2010 was the starting goalie, of course, for the Americans in the Olympics, and he got a silver medal. And in this case, he has like 200 something wins in his career, and he has like 100 something losses. And then it doesn't really matter, because, and on the other hand, we got Brandon's issue, which is Jhonas Enroth. Why don't you explain to me why you feel that?
Because honestly, I really don't give a shit if Ryan Miller has 2 fucking silver medals. Man, Miller blows cock because, how do you're getting 2 shots, brought on you, and you can't save either one of them. That just shows how that you're not a good goalie, because if you were a good goalie, you would be able to block those 2 shots. Yeah, it's hard.
Oh yeah, and you just brought up my point.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. She got hard saving shots on goal, but still, if you have 2 simple goals that are being shot at you, you should be able to save them. Christian Enroth is Jhonas Enroth is 5-0. Now Ryan Miller sucks dick and is 5-5. He blows dick because every time the Buffalo Sabres have a lead, Ryan Miller blows it because they can't save a fucking goal.
Well, it's not all the time Miller's fault.
It is all the time.
In your opinion, but in most people's opinion, it's either on giveaways, turnovers, and whatever the other case is.
No, most people think because it's the goalie's fault because Miller blows.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion, Brandon. Trust me.
Bobby, you suck dick.
You suck. I've been a hockey fan my whole life. How the hell can you?
You suck dick and Ryan Miller sucks dick.
How do I suck dick?
Cause
how?
Miller blows. Miller just needs to end his hockey career and he blows.
He's too young.
And get off the ice because Miller playing off sucks. Jhonas Enroth, it should be in goal right now.
Okay, people. Here's another.
And Jhonas Enroth has only been in the
NHL for 3 seasons.
NHL for 3 seasons. The Ryan's only been in it longer, but it still blows dick.
Oh my god, Brandon. Okay. Let me ask you this, and this is kind of the way to prove it. And what is one thing in the world that Enroth's done that Miller has not done?
Started a season 5-0.
No, that's not true, because Miller was 10-0 in the 06-07 season when they were the President's Cup winners in 07. So Miller was 10-0. So
but Miller sucks dick. because if you turn on the Sabre game right now, or go on YouTube or whatever, look up the previews of this game, you'll see the Buffalo had a 1-0 lead, and then you'll see Ryan Miller blowing dick and letting up 3 goals in a matter of 2 minutes.
It's not always Miller's fault, because the second goal was timed by my...
Shut up. Just like he did against the Flyers. Just like he did against the Flyers, he blew dick and he got pulled in the first minute, in the first Yeah, in the first minute of the game, he got pulled against the Flyers because he let up 3 goals.
Okay.
And Jhonas Enroth came in and just blew that away because he's better than Miller.
Okay, here's one thing. You know Roberto Luongo for the Canucks?
Yes.
Okay, last year in the Stanley Cup Finals, in all 3 games that the Canucks went last year in the Stanley Cup against the Bruins, in all the games in Boston, not in Vancouver, well, the 7th game in Vancouver, but pretty much in Boston, guess how many goals Roberto Luongo's given up? In those 3 games, plus Game 6, Games 3 and 4, he gave up 12 goals.
And I guarantee you that it was mostly his fault.
Yeah, it is mostly his fault.
Exactly.
It is mostly his fault because the Canucks team at that time. Because hold on, no, because the Canucks were the best team last year in the playoffs. They had everything. They had Bieksa, they had Ehrhoff at that time. They had a lot of people. They had the Sedin brothers. They had Malhotra. They had Luongo, of course. And the Canucks just sucked in Boston. And when they went to Vancouver, Boston was the one that got raped, not Vancouver. But then again, my point is Luongo is not as good as Miller, because Miller is 100% better than Luongo.
And Miller's 100% suckish.
Hey,
Jhonas Enroth is 100% better than Miller.
Okay, he's beaten the Vancouver Canucks before. He's beaten the Red Wings. He's beaten the Canucks.
But my point is, how many times have the Sabres had the lead in a game and Miller has blown?
From the amount of times you've watched Sabres games, 3. From the amount of times that I've watched Sabres games, whole my life. And it always becomes into either a turnover or they just don't care anymore.
No,
right now they're down by 2. They still have plenty of time for a comeback.
I want you to answer my question. How many times has Buffalo been up by Miller? Has Buffalo been up in the game and Miller has sucked cock and lost the game.
It's not every time.
And lost the game plan.
It's not Miller's fault every game. It's not.
I'm not saying that.
Yes, you are.
I'm not saying that.
You said every time the Sabres play, Sabres blow, Miller sucks cock. You said that.
Yes, because every time that the Sabres have the lead, Miller blows it.
Not every game.
I'm telling you, that's what it. Look what happened against.
Okay.
Like I said, the Flyers.
That's one game.
Look what happened against the Flyers.
We don't judge on the past. We judge on the present.
Got pulled in the first minute and 16 seconds of the game.
That was because Buffalo was terrible.
And he let up 3. He let up 3 goals.
But think about it. Hold on, because think about it. This is the second time in his career that Miller has been pulled. The first time ever he was pulled was in Game 7 of the quarterfinals against Philly.
Because he sucks dick.
It was a Game 7. And then this past season against Philly, when they were down 3-0, hey, you got to give Enroth credit for not giving up a goal in that game, but that doesn't make him a better goalie than Miller. Because Miller has achieved more things than Enroth has done.
It doesn't matter about achieving things. It matters who saves more goals and who doesn't blow leads.
Championships kind of matter. In the situation.
Who doesn't blow leads and who doesn't.
Enroth blew his lead. He sucked last year against Boston. I'm trying to tell you this.
And all that. It matters about who doesn't blow leads and who doesn't suck a cock. And, and who doesn't suck a fat choke, like Miller does.
It's not every time Miller. It's not like every time Miller plays, it's not his fault. It could be Tyler Myers' fault. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't like Tyler Myers, but what makes me uncomfortable about Miller?
It wasn't Miller's fault. I mean, it wasn't Myers' fault. It was Miller's fault.
How was it not Myers' fault? He was the one that gave up the freaking puck.
But because if you're getting a shot at you, you should be able to save it.
Okay.
Not have it go right through. Not have it go right through your legs like a dumb shit.
Okay, let me ask you
and a goal scored.
Okay, let me ask you this. I dare you, and I'm going to ask you this. I dare you to put on goalie pads, and I'm going to have myself and my cousin Eric, as we're both hockey players, we're going to set you up as a goalie, and let's see if you can stop a 2-on-1. You want to try that?
I will.
You want to try that?
Yes.
Alright, we'll do it on YouTube next time when we do this. When I get pads and when I have enough money to get it, all the equipment, I'll ask my cousin to come over and say, hey Eric, let's shoot pucks at my friend, see how he likes it. And then he'll say, okay. And then we're going to record it on YouTube, and then let's see how much you can even stop a 2-on-1, or whatever the case is.
It's fine with me, because Miller blows dick.
Whatever. Okay, but the final point, final salvation. Fans, Sabre fans, I need you to subscribe to us. Who do you think is better, Ryan Miller
or Jhonas Enroth.
This is Bobby,
Brandon.
and we're both out. Peace.